Please, let's welcome her.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Please sit down like the noble that you are. Okay, let me give some ground rules, please, including me. Let me shut my phone off. I like for people to listen to me when I'm talking, and so I like for just to tell them in advance. If you don't like the truth, please go now. I'm going to be quiet for 1 minute so that you can go. You are refusing to go.
We there,
You refuse to. It's not me. So I'm going to start very peacefully, but I'm not sure I will end peacefully. First of all, I want you to know that acting is not like any other profession. Uncle, even if I'm making the people that. Thank you. Now, just so that we will show. I don't know how to tell you that talent is not enough, but I need you to know that talent can only be a take-off point, but it is not enough to sustain you in this business. So if you are one of those people who keep saying, I'm talented, please go home. Because that your talent cannot do anything. It is 1%. 1, it's not 10, it's 1% of your requirement. 1%. You need 99 more to become anything. That's a real tough work, right? Now, that 1%, if you don't have it, will make the 99% impossible. See how bad it is. So either ways, you need the 1% and you need the 99%. You need two of them to become anything. So the question therefore is, why do you want this business that is for mad people? Because only a mad person will risk 99 for 1 and risk 1 for 99. Why? Why do you want to belong to an industry that gives you the right to become as many people as you can imagine and create? Because for every character that you will play, you will create a new human being that you will live through the period of that production, that you will unlive after that production, so you can live a new life. Why do you want this madness? Because it is total, absolute madness. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the business of Ndishi Nagbaka.
Oh, Daddy!
It's a business of people who understand that scripture, that you are co-creator with God, which means that you have the ability to create and recreate and uncreate and recreate. It is your gift, and it will come through discipline and training. So like I will say to everybody, talent is not the problem. It is talented people who are willing to subject that talent to training and discipline that is the problem. There are talented people everywhere. If you refuse it, let's go to the junction. And you will see people who are more talented than you can imagine. But they are on the street and you are in here. The difference is your understanding of the difference between talent and discipline. So I am an actor by discipline, not by talent. You don't have to like it. I am an actor
by discipline,
not by talent. I am a trained actor who understands that acting is my business. It is not a job, it is my business. It is a way of living for me. It is not my job. It is my business. So all of you who are looking for jobs, sorry, they don't exist in acting. Acting is not a job. I am going to work. Go where? I know they come. Because I not follow you, they work after work. Why? Because if for you acting is work, it means that you will go there and do it 9 to 5, and when you finish, you don't care. But I care. I care about how that affects the other person. I care about that person whose life I have picked up and lived for that period. I care about what happens to that life. I care about how that life became that life. I care about what the public sees of this life. I care. That is the difference between me and people who they work. I know they work acting. I am the act. Make una no vex. I been prepare lecture, but it not dey work for me. I prepare. Who is an actor? An actor is the man who interprets a role. What is acting? Acting is the act of an actor.
She's not working.
Now work. It don't work. Aristotle don't work for Nigeria. Maybe I no vex, I learn am, but it no work. I know my theory, and I know the theory of Columbus, of Zambedi, of Ovunda, of Mona Lisa. I know those theories because I see them. Nothing concern me, concern Stanislas Stabenki. In my business, you break all the rules. Yes. Break all. Why? The way I react to pain is not the way an Oyibo man reacts to pain. So if an Oyibo man is waiting for me to employ his theory to react, he's making a mistake.
Oh, that's so good,
So all of you that are here and using one formula, this theory versus that theory to do your interpretation, I make you never blow.
That is it.
Say if you not have truth, go home.
That is it.
You no talk, say na me talk. You sit down here of your free will. I not tell you keep for chair.
I swear.
But now my teaching, I dey teach. So even if I stand in front of 40-year students, I will tell them the only theory in acting that works is being.
Yes.
You know when they say I become, by training, I'm an actor, I'm a talent scout, and I have done this for more than 30 years of my life, scouting talents, training those talents and pushing them into the market. It gives me great joy to do that. I have been disappointed many times by those talents who don't even recall, because what they were looking for was not a mentor, it was a benefactor. But I became a mentor by omission. So they don't understand that when you employ your energy and the grace inside of you to nurture a talent, it is an investment. It is so valuable that it is more than any money in the world. When Amatu Braid may her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. When Amatu was making needles, prick this finger every day of my life, because I need to string my own bead, I need to tack my own skirt, I need to dance the dance that some spirit gave to her at 2 a.m. I have to dance from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. and be in her class at 7:15, and God deal with me if I arrive 1 second late, having slept in her house and woken up with her. Amatu dey push you comot for road, enter class, lock door. No fit talk say I give Aunty Amati, na make you come late. Aunty Atiama drink the tea now for your front. Atiama drink that tea for your front. Every day I talk about the amateurization of Hilda. Amatu no give me 1 naira with a grind. But wetin Amatu give me, e big pass 1 billion. So I go continue to talk. Children of nowadays no sabi how to appreciate mentor. It's okay. But we will keep doing what we know how to do, which is invest in human capital development. So what is the difference between the actor that is seated here and the actor at my one market? I will give you an example. Orange, oh, buy my sweet, sweet orange. Orange versus orange. Buy my sweet, sweet orange versus orange. Buy my sweet, sweet orange. What is the difference? Knowing when to start, how to modulate, when to stop, and when to leave the market. That woman at Creek Road Market will keep doing her orange. Oh, she does not know when to stop. But as an actor, I know when to stop and face the next act. Okay. So the question is, how do I create this consciousness that enables me start, pause, stop, go again, come back, and then at the end of everything, I remove the market woman and I become the professor. In the same place. Training. Being able to sustain your act. When in 2015, the head of college of AFRIF, African International Film Festival, wrote me a long love letter requesting that I send them a curriculum for training actors at AFRIF for one and giving them the requirements to join Nollywood. I wrote back a similar long letter and I said, I will give you program content, but I will not give you curriculum. That is my IP. It is my intellectual property. It took me many years of training and retraining and untraining and retraining to build it. By the way, you know, I remain the first Nigerian to propose to Nigerian government that we needed to have a school where talents are nurtured, and I got it. I got it. It was listed on JAMB as Center for Creative Arts Education. It was in Port Harcourt here for many years. I begged, in fact, one time I called a meeting of AGN people and I said, please come, let's partner. Let me provide the training and some fund, but you people come with also your own talent and some funding. Let's begin to do this work. Forget what happened, because you know what happened. I moved that center to Lagos. We became head of training for Alibaba Spontaneity. I'm not a comedian. So how am I able to tell a good comedian? I became head of training for AFRIF. I don't run a festival. So how do I know how to inculcate training into a festival? Whether I like to admit them or not, because my middle name is humility, I try. I try. So we're going to look at a few things today. I'm shooting like this because Oga Chairman said make I shoot. So I will shoot. So first is, why do you want to be an actor? you want to be an actor is what you see on social media. Uncle, auntie, stop. Seriously, because there is nothing as fake as the fakeness of social media. Everything you see on social media, what is true about it? Hey, Holy Spirit, I don't even know how many percent I don't want to allocate. We know people who cannot eat, who on social media are millionaires. And they mislead people into believing that there is so much wealth in whatever it is they do. Now, I need you to know that acting or performance is the only thing that you do that gives you audacity to speak in public and nobody questions your level of intelligence. Because they spend more time appreciating the other life that they think is the real life. You know, you have the capacity of creating personas. So they misjudge the persona that they like for you. So they don't question. It is also the only thing that you do that gives you fame, fortune, and power on the same day. You know, in other jobs, they'll tell you first you get the power or you get the money. Then the money gives you the influence that you need, and from that influence you take power. In performance, acting, singing, dancing, on the same day, it drops the three at you, and you have a problem managing the three because the three of them are very strong power. Fame, like money, gives you arrogance, nauseating arrogance. You think that you have become God just because you have the power to create and recreate. You take on a demigod personality, and that is usually what destroys a lot of people. But let's come back to the cause. Why do you want to be an actor? So if it is not for fame, fortune, and power, what is it? Passion. Huh? Passion. That is the most useless thing I know. Passion. Because we all have passion for something. Now, when you and that is where I differ from a lot of people. I hear people say, I have passion for acting, and that is why I want to act. As if I have passion for law, but I'm not in the court. What does passion do for anybody? It just helps you identify something that may not be there. Have you not seen actors who say they have passion, and if you put them inside cellophane bag and tell them to act themselves out, they will suffocate there? So it is not passion. And it is passion that has deprived a lot of Nigerian performers from discipline and training. You say you have the passion to become a lawyer. It is okay for you to go to university. In fact, it is okay, let's start from the beginning. It's okay for you to write SSCE, write JAM, go into the university, read law, finish 5 years, go to law school, finish law school, work under a senior, finish with a senior, then start small practice. You don't have a problem with it. But once you come to performance, say, I have passion. I can act. I acted in primary school as Joseph with Mary. Therefore, I can play this lead. You insult our integrity and honor by doing that. Because for some of us, we have spent our entire life doing this work and training and retraining and retraining and retraining. Why is it difficult for people to understand that this business needs more training than any other one that you know? At least love, there's somebody, the president and one thing, happy. They will take law journal, read and mark out something. This is life. How many lives can you study? Right in this room, take numbers. Take numbers. Everybody here has a distinct character. And for you to play anybody here, you need to study that person. So when they say law is a learned profession, I say to them, acting is a profession of discipline. So if you cannot be disciplined, don't venture out. Why? I'm giving you reasons why you want to become an actor, so that you can look at them, and if you don't like them, Auntie go sell tomato is better. You will make profit. Go and do any other thing. Forget what is happening with people producing content. I will come there. Why? Why do you want to become an actor? Ask yourself why. Why is it important that I become an actor? No, I will not help you. You are the one to become an actor. I've become my own. It is you that will give us the answer. Why do you want to become an actor? I had mentioned it here earlier when I told you where my interest was. I had mentioned it. You know, some of us, the way they teach us to teach is to tell stories. So we tell you a story and you find your answer. Because the African culture is a culture of storytelling. We're storytellers. Our parents told us stories. They did not tell us not to misbehave. They would tell us how goats ate yam, and then the yam began to itch the throat of the goats, that they had to kill the goats. What have they said to you? If you steal anything, they will scratch your throat and you will. Now you talk. Why do you want to become an actor? Second question, what do you know about acting? What do you know? Who do you know? Who? Who are you trying to be like? Who do you want to be like? Who is your interest base? So what you know, I said something here. I said people are not looking for mentors. They're looking for benefactors. They're looking for people. They say, "Mommy, I want 10,000 to go and buy it one thing." You give them. That's not mentorship. Mentorship is the ability of transferring the knowledge and things that you have accumulated within a long space of time to somebody else without the person going through the time and the pain.
I hear you. You can say it again.
So you just enjoy the game. That's what mentorship is. Where I can impact in you the things that I have learned, the lessons I have acquired. Without transferring the pain to you, I transfer to you the wealth and the knowledge. That is what mentorship is about. And wealth is wealth of what is in the head, not is what is in the pocket. Sometimes the pocket will come, but it is not the main objective. So who do you know? What do you know? Who are you following after? Who is your competition? Who do you want to beat? Who do you want to catch up with? Who do you not want to be around? What do you know? You know, the actors you work with, when you finish, you need a rehearsal on stage to come back to becoming an actor. Because you have dumbed down your capacity so much that you are beginning to ask yourself, I still sabi act. That's when I do there. Now just I still sabi act. Or the person has made you shout so much that you have lost your voice? Who do you want to work with? Who are you looking forward to? You know, I told an actor once, Gideon Okereke, I had majored in Meissner's technique. And before now, everybody calls me method actor. So armed with 4 techniques that I love dearly, and I have seen Gideon play Meissner effortlessly, and I said to him, I said, the day they go put 2 of us for stage, that stage go break. Because we will take that production from ground, take it all the way to the sky, and when we drop it, it will hang there, it will not come down. Because it will be 2 people driven by the discipline of their discipline. So I'll throw it back to you. What are you disciplined to do? Because for this business, versatility is not what you put first. If you put it first, you will lose. You did not hear me. Versatility. Say it's a versatile.